Hey everyone, today I want to dive into a really interesting and important topic, perspective in drawing. Perspective gives depth and volume to your drawings. Once you understand and use it, your work automatically steps up to the next level. I'll be talking about four main types of perspective: aerial, linear, reverse linear, and spherical. Let's start with aerial perspective. But before we begin, I want to mention the fundamental rule of perspective. The further an object is from the viewer, the smaller it appears and the more it blends with the background. In line drawings, you can also show this through line thickness. The closer an object is to the viewer, the thicker the line, and the further away, the thinner the line. Now let's move on to linear perspective. Let's talk about the basics. The simplest form of perspective. You have a horizon line, which can be placed anywhere. This line represents eye level. On this line, you place a vanishing point where all subsequent lines will converge. Using these lines, you can then draw the surrounding environment. The simplest example is architecture. You can add another point on the same line to show greater depth or to depict an object from a different angle. When it comes to placing a character in perspective, don't forget about the position of the horizon line. For example, if the perspective in the drawing is from top to bottom, meaning the camera is looking down, then the character should also be viewed from above. The character won't be able to stand perpendicular to the camera. They'll appear narrower at the bottom. When you look at it, you might feel something's off. This is because it's reverse linear perspective. It's like normal perspective, but in reverse. The vanishing point isn't located on the horizon line, and the further an object is from the viewer, the larger it appears. This perspective is considered incorrect and simply distorts the entire perception. Please don't draw like this. You can safely forget it like a bad dream. Is it spherical perspective or fisheye? It's most commonly used for reflections on mirror balls, water droplets, or in memes. It has its own rules of construction. We have a circle with a horizon line and vertical lines. The viewer's eyes are at the center of the sphere, so these lines are strictly straight. We add 4 vanishing points, top, bottom, left, and right. Now we connect point A to point B with ellipses and do the same with points B and C. We end up with a 3-dimensional sphere with perspective. Now we can draw the objects we need, using these lines as a guide. So, here's your homework. Find the perspective lines and points in this photo. The answer? I'll post it on my Telegram channel, along with some Photoshop brushes for perspective. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. See you next time.